Hey, this is Jane French with Keller Williams Realty. A lot of my friends ask me, how's the market? And that's really a loaded question. So, if you're a seller, then the market is obviously great. You know, there's not many homes for sale right now. It's a great time to put your home on the market. Homes are selling quickly. And it's been that way for all of COVID. But if you're a buyer, then you're experiencing a different side of the coin, and you're up against multiple offers, and you might have, put in many offers and not gotten your home and feel like you're missing out. So, what makes a really strong offer? What can we do to beef your offer up? And one of the things we want to do is find out what's important to the seller. So your agent needs to call the seller and say, find out when do they want to close, or is there something in particular we should include in the offer? Like, do they want to rent back, or, just ask. That's how you find out what's important. And then you want to include those things in the offer. And the other thing you want to do is you want to minimize contingencies. So contingencies are like financing. You want to be through the underwriting process. So you want to have submitted all your documents to your lender and be pretty much good to go. All you have to do is find a house to buy. And then you don't have to get the financing contingency. Sometimes you can even waive the appraisal contingency. A lot of lenders right now are waiving it because home prices are increasing so rapidly that the comps out there aren't keeping up with it. Last year in 2020, home values increased 15% nationwide. So using comps, even recent comps, it's difficult to say the house is not going to appraise. So, ask your mortgage lender, do we have to include the appraisal? And of course, you don't have to ask that. Some of your agent does for you. They communicate with the lender and see how can we do this so that we can make it happen. And then inspection. So there's home inspection, there's the termite inspection. You can still do these things, but maybe not make it contingent on whether or not you're going to purchase the home. That's up to you and your comfort level and what's going on with the house. When was it built? What have the owners done to it since they've owned it? And that's things your agent can research for you. There's two ways to go into it, either with due diligence, which means, I'm going to do the inspections and then for any reason at all, I can walk away. Well, that's not going to make the seller very comfortable. The other way to do it is ask for repairs, but you don't want to ask for every single thing that's wrong, because you want to assume that there's multiple offers on the home and that you want your offer to win. So you want to just ask for the important things, the big things, and those are like the roof, the electricity, the plumbing, the air conditioner, any foundation issues, and if they're a big enough problem, if they're serious, then you can go back and negotiate your price once you have it under contract. Your agent will help you with that. And then there's also the option to buy it as is, and you can still do the inspections, but you're just saying, I'm going to buy this home no matter what. That can be a scary thing, and you have to really use common sense and look at the history of the home in order to feel comfortable with that and make sure that you're not paying too much for it. But, if the home's only 2 years old, going in as is wouldn't be that risky. There were just, what could be wrong in 2 years? Not a lot, especially if it's new construction, that kind of thing. So those are just some things to think about. And then, your agent can ask, hey, are there any other offers on the home right now, to ask the listing agent if they have offers in hand. If so, how many and what do they look like? Are they strong? You'd be surprised what agents will tell you when you ask. So those are just things to keep in mind. Anyway, do those things. That'll help your offer get accepted, and I'm happy to work with you and help you. And if you have more questions, you just want to ask something completely off topic, that's cool too. My contact information is above the video, and feel free to give me a buzz or an email. All right, have a great day.